accidente de tránsito, tómale foto. Mira que me adelante un poquito más acá. Tómale foto ahí al frente.
I'm Dan, and this is my wife, Andrea. If you enjoy traveling for day trips, weekend getaways, food excursions, and more, we invite you to join us on our journeys, sharing with you our adventures, our insights, our thoughts, and our recommendations of the places that we visit. Come join us and have fun.
So, you want to go to Bogota for vacation, or perhaps visit family, friends, whatever the reason, you better get used to waiting in traffic. If you've been following us for some time, you know that Andrea is from Bogota, born and raised there. So, she has a great perspective on the worsening traffic conditions as she spent many hours commuting to and from work when she lived there. On our most recent trip to Bogota, I thought it would be interesting to shoot some videos and give you all some numbers and statistics about the traffic in Bogota, as well as our perspective on what it's like to be a tourist in Bogota, Colombia. I did a little research, and it doesn't surprise me, but Bogota, in terms of traffic, is the worst city in the world. I've personally lived in Washington, D.C., spent time in New York City for 2 months after 9/11, and have been to the Philippines, Manila specifically, on 3 different occasions, spending a total of 8 weeks in the Philippines. And Bogota, by far, in my opinion, and statistically apparently, is the worst city. According to the study that I read that was released by TomTom Traffic, a company out of Amsterdam, said Bogotanos spend more time in traffic than the inhabitants of 390 major urban centers in 56 countries. What makes it the worst? Well, Bogotanos spend 244 hours lost per year in gridlock from sitting behind the wheel of their car. We witnessed this firsthand while we were there on several occasions, but we tried to avoid the high traffic times by either leaving early in the morning or arriving or leaving later in the evening. The average 10-kilometer commute, or 6.2 miles, takes about 37 minutes one way. As the population of Bogota continues to grow due to various reasons, some of which are immigrants from Venezuela, the strain on the transportation infrastructure results in frustrating commutes and numerous wasted hours on the road. In the case of Bogota, construction of the first line of the Bogota Metro and some 130 large-scale uncompleted public works projects, Bogotanians are not going to be going anywhere very fast. In 1998, Bogota implemented the Pico y Placa, or rush hour and license plate, also known as PYP, to the entire area. It was the most aggressive policy to restrict vehicle circulation in Latin America at the time. The system was subsequently several times. The successive modifications included different combinations of restriction hours, restrictions to other types of vehicles such as taxis and public buses, and restricting the total number of cars according to the schedule based on the last digit of the license plate number. Despite the various adjustments, the PYP in its first 2 decades has shown conflicting results. On the positive side, the policy reduced congestion, air pollution, and crash risks. However, over time, it also introduced many households, mostly high-income households, to buy additional cars that were mostly old and highly polluting in order to be able to drive every day. In 2020, authorities addressed this by implementing the PYP Solidario. It's an innovative scheme that gives car owners a pay-to-opt-out option by purchasing daily, monthly, or biannual passes. The policy is aimed to reduce the incentive for households to buy additional cars, as it's cheaper to pay for the extension than to buying a new car. Bottom line, if you're going to Bogota, be prepared to not go anywhere very fast.